What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Frill Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog, and we are here for the APA Finals. And oh boy, I am scared. You guys are excited. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Join the Frill Shocker crew today because you'll be feeling with the king of the crew. So, let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into this team builder, I want to first off say to everyone that has supported me for APA this season and last season, thank you all so much. We honestly made such a big push this season, and we have we had just overall fantastic pieces to this team, and we just had a fantastic run. I hope, regardless if we win or lose this, we finally have proven ourselves to want to be promoted to Odyssey, which is the second. Which Indigo is technically not low rank, but it's like the new slash players that are kind of have a familiarity there. And then once you have proven yourself to be, better in the seasons, and they move you up to the next rank, and then obviously keep going until you get to the top rank, obviously. But we have done it. We are here in the finals, and again, like I said, win or lose, I think just making to an APA finals, even if it's my only time I'll ever make an APA finals, I'm proud of myself, and I'm really proud how far we've gone here. So with that being said, with the final team builder of APA Indigo Season 6, let's get it. We are going against Luffy and the Straw Hat Rayquazas. He was one of the two teams that beat us last season. Last season. This season, I didn't count Week 10 because Week 10, in my opinion, was a mean match, not an actual chance to really use a matchup. So that's why I say we went 7-2, and not there's no like 6-4 and everything like that. So a 7-2 season, which I think honestly is really, really impressive of us right there. Just, you know, we lost 4, 3. No, that'd be 6-3 then. My bad. But nonetheless, still a fantastic story. Last time we faced Luffy, Luffy beat us 3-0. There was a bit of a miss that might have affected, might not have cost us, but might have affected our win. And I don't know if anything else really could have affected it, but you never know. But nonetheless, though, we came super close to winning that game. Also, not getting a special attack drop, we would knock out Diancie, and then we could have been in prime position to sweep with Urshifu with clicking Close Combat or clicking Wicked Blow and everything like that. So there was a lot to favor there. So, but we are going against Luffy, and this is the team he brought last time versus. Last time he brought Darkest Lariat. He brought Rocky Helmet physically. I think physically defensive or just max HP defensive Zarude last time. Zarude was a bit, not exactly a problem versus my team, but it was a little annoying. I don't expect him to really bring Zarude this time, but he could if he really thinks he needs to. Slowbro last time was Slack Off, Teleport, and Counter, so it was basically just the standard defensive spread. It must have either had Scald or Psychic, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see which one he's going to have there. I generally think he's going to probably be bringing... if he brings Slowbro, definitely Scald, I feel like, because I think he knows I'm not bringing Vaporeon this matchup when Double Water doesn't make that much sense against this team. But who knows, right? He brought Mega Diancie last time. He only showed off Moonblast, of course, but I think Diancie was kind of maybe mixed for full special. I don't know yet. But it was definitely something to look out for. Registeel was the Iron Defense Body Press set. I would assume that last time he was Chople Berry, which is why he brought that in immediately on my Urshifu, just in case if I wasn't choice locked, I would Wicked Blow. But then if he knew if I was not choice locked, then I was going to swap out or something like that. I don't know. If I had made the swap out, I probably would have won the game. Maybe. I don't know. Depends. But who knows? But, yeah. Last time he brought Thunderous with heavy duty boots, knock off, and taunt. He basically was, I guess, a little bit of a defensive variant of Thunderous here. So his last two moves probably was an electric move, and then maybe coverage like Grass Knot, or maybe things like Psychic or Sludge Wave, depending on that. And then last time his Zapdos was a Lefty Zapdos, more than likely probably almost max speed to outspeed Urshifu with U-turn, Brave Bird, Taunt, Close Combat. So he was more of a somewhat utility but offensive Zapdos nonetheless. So like I said, it was pretty much about max speed, max attack, but he probably leftovers on there to be a bit of utility than offensive. So that is what I expect him. So what do I expect him to bring? I'm going to say for right now, he will bring the exact same six. I think he could change up the sets of these six. That is definitely something to keep in mind there. But looking forward, I could see him, like I said, bringing Weezing. There was things I could expect him to bring, like the Licky Licky, which is really good. I do expect Weezing to come if he doesn't think Zarude's a good matchup here. The last time, Dragonair could still be potential for him to bring, actually, which is very annoying. I do feel confident he does not bring Rhyperior and Centiskorch still in this matchup. Again, their matchup just not match well against a good couple of things on my team that just can just be able to do a lot to him. Ooh, excuse me. So, what are we going to do this time around, guys? Well, we decided to change up the team ourselves, and we actually changed up all of the sets going into this matchup as well. So, let's break it down for you. We're first bringing up what I could consider probably most likely the win con of this matchup, and that is Sunday, our Slurp up here. Belly Drum, Drain Punch, Play Rough, and Facade. We have to get a Belly Drum off. If we don't get that Belly Drum off, we lose this game. And if I don't get my Unburden popped with the right moment, we lose. But if I get that Belly Drum off, and I land the player ups that I need to land at the right moment in time, we will win this game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We will win. So Slurpuff is one of my main ways of winning this game. So I have to play Slurpuff very carefully. But Slurpuff, like I said, basically wins this game for us. Slurpuff does guarantee live one hit from Diancie. So I had to get this thing cleanly on a Diancie. Because Diancie can go for the Moonblast, won't knock me out. My berry pops, I belly drum, and then I win the game. It's gonna be not hard. It's gonna be not that hard. It's not gonna be that easy, but it's what we gotta do to win. We get this win with Slurpuff. You can do a lot. We have a backup potential win con here in Galarian Slowking, who I think at first really didn't show too much prowess for us this season. And going through the weeks, he didn't get to do too much. But last week, he freaking put the team on his back and won us that game dominantly with only one hacks that kind of mattered versus the other hacks that didn't ultimately matter. But my God, Slowking was good, and he's coming back again with the exact same set. Because I looked at his team more now, he straight up loses to Slowking under Trick Room. We're running 176 HP, 76 in defense, max special attack, modest 4 in Spadef. Again, that odd number to give us that less chance of recoil damage from Life Orb. But basically, Psychic and Sludge Wave destroys his team. He has no say switch into this type of stab. The only mons on his team that can take this thing on is relatively his own Slowbro and Registeel. But that's why we have Fire Blast there for Registeel. This won't guarantee knockout Registeel if he's physically defensive. If he's defensive. But if he's just focused on physical defense rather than special defense, there could be a role that we could knock out Registeel from full. But again, it just comes down to certain situations. Also, I didn't really explain Slurpuff. We are running 208 in speed, Jolly Nature, 4 Spadef, 44 HP to give us that even number, so that way we can get that thing to pop hopefully soon. Max attack. With the Unburden up, we are faster than Choice Scarf, Zapdos, and I guess it doesn't matter. This Choice Scarf Zapdos, because that's going to be his main Scarfer, I feel like, in this matchup going into this game. So, definitely something to look out for. Up next, we didn't bring him last time. That same thing with Magneto. We didn't bring him last time. But last time we didn't bring our Zapdos. And if he brings the exact same team or leaves out Zarude this time, Zapdos wins with this set. This is a very risky set that I am bringing here. It's very, very risky, but I think is the ultimate payoff for us this season. Or this week at least. We are running max HP, 60 special attack, 84 special defense with 112 speed with the calm nature. We are running Rain Dance, Weather Ball, Thunderbolt, and Roost. If we don't see Zarude, his team loses to Zapdos. Because if I get a Rain Dance off, I will beat his team. I have the Charity Bear in order to beat that Diancie. Diancie will just straight up drop to a Weather Ball. Because it turns to from base 50 to base 100. In the rain, it knocks out Diancie. We beat Diancie 1v1, and the rest of his team gets whittled down by Weather Ball plus Thunderbolt. Weather Ball beats the Thundurus 1v1. Thunderbolt will beat the rest of his team, which is really, really good because we resist the dual stab of Zapdos, Galarian, which is really good as well. Roost is there just to make sure we can keep this thing around. Zapdos, Magneto, Mr. Vish, Wutai, and Kangaskhan, as you can see, have been and even Slurpo. These have been like the main all-star 6 that we have really brought around and have really put the team on their backs. And I think it's just fitting that the team I built around was the right team. And if you guys saw last week, we tried pulling off Rain Dance last time, but we didn't need it because we destroyed was Galarian Slowking. But I'm seeing if we can try to pull off this time. And I really think this time around, we really can do that. So definitely something to be looking forward to there. But we got Zapdos here, and I really think Zapdos can do a lot for us this matchup. But up next is one of the main mons that he really struggled to break last time, and that is Dracovish. Dracovish here is super strong this week. We're going full adamant this week, and we are not sugarcoating when I say we go full adamant this week. We are bringing Choice Scarf this time instead of Life Orb. Last time he prepped, really good for me, and I had Life Orb, but I was also taking Rocky Helmet damage. So this time around, I'm going to go full Choice Scarf, because his only main answer, in my opinion, is Slowbro. And in Slowbro, the set could stay the same for Slowbro and not change anything else. But other than that, this is a free Vicious Rends every single time. Even if like something like Zarude comes in, Zarude gets hit with a Vicious Rend, and then in front of Vicious Rend, it basically knocks it out. So definitely something to keep note on that. But I think Dracovish honestly could really. Plus, if we get the rain up too, Vicious Rend is going to do crazy damage, which is going to be something that's really, really cool in this matchup. Up next, we're taking a giant risk this week. We are taking a giant risk this week. We're bringing bulk up Urshifu this week. And why do I say this is risky? It is risky for the fact that Urshifu will just straight up die to a Moonblast, essentially. But with Roselia Berry, we should be able to live one hit. But this is where it's risky. We're running bulk up, Drain Punch, we'll get below Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is there just to kind of help keep priorities in check. Wicked Blow is pretty much free again, and Drain Punch basically beats everything on his team. Once we get a bulk up, we basically knock out Diancie with that. And again, if we can play our cards right and weaken and get at least that one bulk up, we should, in theory, live one hit from Zapdos. Now, obviously, I can't do anything to Zapdos, but he saw I carried Ice Punch last time. And actually, now thinking about it, I really don't need Sucker Punch. I need Ice Punch. Let's run. Actually, do I want to run? No, let's run this. It's fine. I guess another thing about Sucker Punch really doesn't do too much else for me, so we're going to run Ice Punch. You just saw live editing, but we're 116 HP, max attack adamant, 72 insp depth, 68 speed. Now, last time I'm pretty sure he didn't really brought speed per se on his Thundurus, because it was heavy duty boots. I was assuming there's more of a defensive Thundurus with probably maybe 0 speed. So what we're going to do, we took a bit of a risk here. I think we ran 0 speed invested for, I think it was the Zarude, because the Zarude must have been defensive with no investment. So Zarude caps out, I think, like 245, 246. So we're running 247 speed, so we're faster than that thing, which is very good to know right there. But basically, Urshifu's job is to punch. It punches holes, and hopefully we'll be able to break for us in this matchup. And the last Mon, again, I still feel like this Mon comes because it's just too dang good against his team. We are bringing Mega Kangaskhan, which we haven't really abused and really used a lot of goodness from. But I think this is the game still for Kangaskhan. So as you saw, we brought Slurple. Last time we brought Special. We're bringing Physical. You saw we brought Magneto this time over Trevenant. Trevenant, I think, was still relatively good this game. but I just feel like Trevenant was just not going to cut it when there were so many good taunters and stuff like that. We had Armalo, which Armalo was really, really good, but last time we brought Choice Band, I don't know if I could really work with another variation, especially when I need to get SD set up with Armalo, in my opinion, in this match. I was also really thinking Rapidash at this point, too. Rapidash with 3 attacks, if played correctly, with maybe something like the Expert Bell or Life Orb, could be super, super good and put in a lot of good offensive work. But again, Rapidash was just one of those Pokemon that even with the coverage, wouldn't be able to handle Slowbro. It's really kind of hard and stressful to try to position it out correctly. So I just didn't with that. Steelix, I don't think Steelix's matchup was really that good at all here anyway, so there was that. And I didn't bring Vaporeon because Vaporeon didn't really do much to me except really support the team. I didn't really support this week. So again, we're running these main 6, but Kangaskhan is different this time. I believe we did not bring this exact thing. We brought Fake Out, and I think we brought Body Slam. But I don't think we brought this up. But we did. We're bringing Normal Stab again, because Normal Stab, once again, has got a good matchup against this team. He does not have a Ghost type, which is very important to know right there. And we are running Drain Punch. Drain Punch is over there because it does handle the things like the Zarude. It handles things like the... It even handles things like the Rhyperior, which is really good. Drain Punch handles the Licky Licky, which we can beat 1v1. And I think there was one other Pokemon. Registeel. It also stops Registeel from walling me, which is really, really good as well. I would have loved to put Power Up Punch over Fake Out potentially, but I like the option of Fake Out with Sub, because if I can Fake Out and then go and switch something out and Fake Out something again, that's just more and more chip damage. And plus, if Zapdos gets chipped to the point where Fake Out can kill Zapdos, that's just really, really good for us in the long term. And I really think Kangaskhan can put in a lot of work, especially if we position it correctly. But that's going to be the team, guys. And like I said, win or lose, obviously I want to hope I want to win. And I'm going to try my best to win for you guys. And win an APA title to be able to declare myself a veteran of the Pokemon Draft League community. Because being a APA champion of any place in their league qualifies you as a veteran of the game. Well, not like really a veteran, but like one of the biggest pros in the Draft League community. And if I could win an APA title and get that recognition, I can literally retire happily if I wanted to. But I'm obviously never going to retire. But it's one of those moments where it could happen, and I would really like it. So, with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Tune in for when we throw down with Luffy and the Straw Hat Swamp. Dang it! Straw Hat Rayquazas. I look forward to this battle. And Luffy, if you happen to see this battle, see this Teambuilder, whether we've already played or not, good luck and have fun, dude. Let's have a nice, good match to end the season off with, and may the best man win. But with that being said now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and get ready for this matchup. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.